Hi Banjo people, hope you're well. Just a little video today about making mistakes, not worrying too much about them. We all make them, it's part of the process. Before I talk a little bit more, I am a new YouTuber, so if you don't already subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so. It's only a small channel, I'm a small YouTuber, and I need as many subscribers as possible. It will help our journey. And if you want to leave a comment or like it, this content, please like it, leave a comment. I'll reply to all comments. But anyway, we'll get back to it now. Banjo and life in general, people make mistakes. Every instrument, every day, just in general life, people will make mistakes. It's a little bit of a cliche that you learn from them, but you really do. You really do learn from your mistakes, especially when you're playing an instrument. In our case, it's the banjo. It's a sign that you're going to make mistakes. It's new to us. We're learning a new tune, or we're learning, in my case, a new instrument, or a instrument I've never played anything else before. So I'm learning a new instrument. At the beginning, you don't know where to put your fingers. You don't know how to wear your picks, or where to put your hand. So that takes a little bit of time to get used to. So you're bound to make mistakes. Even the people the banjo players that you admire, they will make mistakes from time to time. And certainly when they were learning at our stage, I'm sure they made just the same mistakes and other mistakes that we're making too. So it's fine. To try and help your mistakes, try and not go too fast. I've got many bad habits on the banjo. One of them is when I learn a song, I try and go too fast. It doesn't help. Just slow everything down. Play it at a speed that you can cope with. I was learning Old Joe Clark, and I could do the A part fairly fast, but I couldn't keep up with the B part. I was falling over my fingers, so I had to slow the A part down so I could play the B part at the same speed and keep it up. And these, when you get better with these tunes, you will naturally speed up. Another thing I used to do is, if I'd make a mistake halfway through a tune, I'd just stop and I've messed up. Try and, if you can, and it takes a little bit to get used to at first, especially if you're new to the instrument. If you make a mistake, try and play through it. If you hit the wrong string, that's okay. You will learn it, to learn the process. So if you hit the wrong string, don't just, or you put your finger in the wrong place, or you messed it all up. Try not to worry about it. Don't beat yourself up too much. And if you can, play through the tune. Certainly when you're playing with a group of people doing backup and you're doing your lead or break, most people won't even notice. So just if you can, and it does take a little bit of getting used to, just play through it. And then you'll learn from that, and then you'll make a little mental note. It's coming up to that part. Don't overthink it though. A lot of it is about muscle memory, and the more you play the tunes, the muscle memory in your fingers and your hands they'll know where to go, because you can't, as my banjo teacher still says to me now, you can't be playing a tune and thinking it's 3, 2, 5, 1, slide, pull off, blah blah blah. Your hands automatically are doing it because you've done that often. And you do need to play, you learn your tunes and play them over and over again. It is repetition, but you will all get there. Excuse me. Yeah, and if you're struggling with one section of a song, just focus on that little section, if you're struggling with your hammer-ons, just focus on doing hammer-ons. Or if you're struggling with your pull-ups, just play the pull-ups over and over again until you get it, and then put it in a little bit before and a little bit after and see how it sounds. But it's a learning process. You will get there. We all do it, and even now I still make numerous mistakes, especially if I haven't warmed up. I have to warm up for a good 10 minutes to play the mistakes out of my fingers, because if I pick my banjo up, and especially if it decides to do something, an old Joe Clark, which I can play fairly well, if I try and play it without warming up, I will undoubtedly make mistakes. And it's the same with a lot of people. You do need to warm up. Most people need to warm up a little bit. Also, there's no rush to learn these songs. The important thing for me is enjoyment. As long as you're enjoying it, it's not a race to learn this song and get on to the next one, learn another one. Do it at your pace. There's no, it's not a race. There's no time limit on learning a song. Learn it at your pace, and play it well. Because it's important that you hit the notes crisply and you're fretting your finger positions, in the correct position, and you're not muting the strings with your other fingers, which certainly at the beginning you will do. And at the beginning, don't worry about that too much. But the more you learn to play the song and you're up on your fingertips, you're up on your fingertips and your correct fretting positions, them little muted strings or the bum notes will become less and less. So yeah, mistakes, we make them, but don't beat yourself up about them. Everybody makes them. It's part of the process, it really is. It's the learning curve of playing the banjo and any instrument, and probably the learning curve in life. It's again cliched, we make mistakes in life and we learn from them. But don't beat yourself up about it. We all make mistakes. It's part of the process. Right, hopefully you like this, guys, and I'll do another video on them soon. But I'll probably I'm going to start concentrating, so I'll need to practice more on doing some. I'll do some tunes next. I'll go through some tunes what I've been learning. Put some posts up of them. Okay, hope to see you soon, folks. Hope you like this. Thank you. Bye bye.